Fans, at this time, we'd like to welcome the BMC Durfee High School NJROTC color guard who will be presenting the colors tonight. Now, fans, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps and welcome the BMC Durfee High School Marching Band to play tonight's national anthem.
All right, everyone, we welcome you to the campus of Durfee High School in Fall River, Massachusetts for tonight's coverage of MIAA football on YouTube. And tonight, it's the Battle of the Bridge as the 0-3 Durfee Hilltoppers get set to take on the 2-1 Somerset Berkeley Raiders. And thank you for joining us this evening. Alongside Darren O'Brien on camera, I'm Keegan Hamblett for our Berkeley Community Access TV Channel 9, Somerset Access TV Channel 98, and our Blue Raider studios on the campus of Somerset Berkeley. Well, let's recap how last week went for both teams. Somerset Berkeley absolutely dominated on their home turf against the Stoughton Black Knights, winning 38-0 last Friday night. Brendan McDonald had 10 keepers that tallied 55 yards. Liam Mead had 12 rushes go for 43. Drew Dion, 7 carries for 26. And Zach King was the big hero. 10 carries, 90 yards. He's up on the list for potential Herald Player of the Week. Kevin DeSantos also booted a 20-yard field goal in that game. For the Durfee side, it's been a struggle. They saw their second 44-7 loss taken at home this season last week. First one was against Fairhaven. Last week was against Dartmouth. Durfee is in black tonight. Somerset Berkeley is in white. Durfee actually won the coin toss, but they have deferred for the second half, so Somerset Berkeley will receive. In front of a great crowd here in Fall River, the theme for Somerset Berkeley is whiteout, and for Durfee it's the opposite, blackout. Ladania Mendes to kick it off for the Hilltoppers. Somerset Berkeley going right to left, Durfee going left to right. We are underway. A short kick handled at the 34 by Colin Doherty. Doherty with a good return. He'll get forward to the edge of the Durfee logo to the 45-yard line. That'll bring out the Somerset Berkeley offense led by senior quarterback Brendan McDonald.
Mendy's kick fielded by Doherty. Tackle by St. Louis.
A little bit of history between the two sides. Somerset Berkeley has won 13 of the last 15 matchups.
First and 10 Raiders from their own 45-yard line.
Somerset won every single matchup, a combined total of 11. Somerset has won the last 2 in 2022 and 2023. Last year was a 19-0 Raiders win at the Hanson Memorial Stadium on the campus of Somerset Berkeley. First and 10 for the Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to Finn Bjork, pushing his way past midfield. Looks like a gain of 7 or 8 on the play. Finn Bjork changing his jersey number tonight. Usually wears number 1. Tonight he is wearing number 22.
Bjork, the ball carrier. Tackle by Bartley. Gain of 7 on the play.
Second down and 3 from the Hilltopper 48-yard line coming up. Bjork and Meehan are lined up as the running backs. Meehan will get the motion, and he'll get the handoff. Meehan pushing his way for a Raiders first down, first one of the night, to the 43-yard line, a gain of 5 yards. As always, our second whistle, it's time to meet the head coaches on both sides. Nick Freitas is in his 16th season with Somerset Berkeley. Career record of 104-56. He's the all-time wins leader for the Somerset Berkeley football program, who works as a history and contemporary issues teacher at the high school. And Taylor Brown is the head coach of Durfee. He's in his 11th season, 29-80 career record, only 4-31 in the post-COVID era. He was named the head coach on May 15th, 2014. There was a huge coaching carousel that happened as that run goes for about 3 yards. He was a former quarterback for the Hilltoppers, class of 01. 2,350 yards and 16 touchdowns altogether in his career.
Tackle by Pereira.
Also led the team to a Super Bowl appearance in 2000. He's in the Durfee High School Athletic Hall of Fame, got nominated in 2018, and he's currently a vice principal at the high school for grades 10 through 12. Second down and 8 for the Raiders from the 41-yard line. Another handoff to Bjork. Bjork trying to find space on the left side. Pushes way for a gain. Not much, though, as a lot of Hilltoppers were in the mix. Caden Keeve was the leader in there. Caden Keeve, a senior on the Durfee side. Carrier. Also plays
tackle by Pena,
along with defensive back. Third down and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
This time they'll go to Finn Crook on the left side for running back. Everybody's within 10 yards of each other. It's McDonald on the keeper, going past the 35, and I think that's all he got to. It'll set up 4th down and 2 on a gain of 4.
McDonald, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Jaden Fernandez,
tackle by
the biggest
Pena,
guy
and Fernandez
out there for Durfee. 6'5", 330
4th and 2.
pounds. Absolute unit on the field. And first drive of the game, Freitas is going to keep the offense out there like we've seen so many times on 4th down and 2 from the Hilltopper 35. Meehan checks back into the game on the left side, replacing Crook. Meehan gets the motion. McDonald is going to take it himself, finding any space he can. Very close, and I think he got it by a yard. Yep, they're motioning for the Chains to move down. Gain of 3, first down for the Raiders. Great crowd on hand, especially for the Durfee side.
Tackled by Haji.
It's a blackout theme. They got a mascot down there right in front taking pictures with
First
some of
and 10 Raiders from the Hilltopper 33-yard line.
Sixth man is what the student section is known as here. And I think it's cool that a local high school has a mascot. You don't see that all too often. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Meehan the motion. McDonald going to roll right. He's going to throw it short to Meehan. Meehan will be taken down at about the 29-yard line. Had an extra push in there, but you'll take it.
McDonald's pass complete to Meehan. Tackle by Pereira.
Jojo Gonzalez is in on the tackle as well as Jaden Pereira.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Seven and a half minutes to go. First quarter still 0-0 from Durfee High School. Still a good number of fans that are pouring in. Very limited parking on the left side. Huge campus too, so there's plenty of other options to find as they are making their way in. 2nd down and 7. This time York gets the motion, and before the play is ran, we have a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against Somerset Berkeley. We'll back the ball up 5 yards to make it 2nd and 12.
False start on the Raiders. 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 12.
Still remains 2nd down. I couldn't tell who had the false start from up here. But either way, it's against the Raiders. Here we go. Meehan gets the motion, and we're going to have another flag. We'll see who they're going to call it on this time. And it's going to be an offside against Durfee this time, so flag apiece on one.
Offside on the Hilltoppers. 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 7.
So we'll go back to where we were just 2 plays ago, 2nd and 7 from the 29. Lining up as center is the junior, Jaden Medeiros. York on the right, Meehan on the left. Again, everybody within 10 yards. And that was actually Dion on the side. McDonald's got a whole wide open field ahead of him. On the left side, he's pushed out of bounds past the 25-yard line.
McDonald, the ball carrier. Run out of bounds by Keefe.
McDonald has had a very strong performance this year on the running game. Coming into tonight, he has 53.
Gain of 6 on the play, 3rd and 1.
With a total of 327 yards gained. Liam Meehan with 230 yards and Zach King with 200. Also booting the running game. 3rd down and about 1 yard to go. It's a handoff to Meehan up the middle. He's got a 1st down, pushing his way past the 20. And a little shove from Medeiros helping out. Maybe got him to the 19.
Meehan, the ball carrier. Tackle by Gaston.
Alvin Gaston.
1st and 10, Somerset Berkeley.
The tackle.
At the Hilltopper 20-yard line.
Didn't go past the 20, it went right at the 20. Let's go Durfee, the chant from the 6-man student section in front of us. Oh, a little bobble on the snap. It was a double pitch play, and Drew Dion running forward to about the 17-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. the tackle in there. Looks like Luis Pina will get credit for it.
Dion, the ball carrier. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Dion and Meehan lined up as the running backs. They always line up on the edge of the line. Somebody gets the motion. McDonald's going to keep it himself. McDonald past the 10 to the 5, running to the corner. Touchdown, Raiders! 17 yards by Brendan McDonald. And Somerset Berkeley has the road lead 6-0. And we've seen the Raiders go for 2 a couple of times this year. They are going to elect to kick the extra point. Brody Phillips to hold it, Caven DeSantos to kick it. Ball is down, kick is up, he got it high enough, and it's right through the uprights and good. So the score with 4:47 to go in the first quarter is Somerset Berkeley 7 and Durfee 0. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back in Fall River, and time of the score for McDonald on the 17-yard touchdown is 7 minutes and 13 seconds. And Caven DeSantos, who just kicked that extra point, will be on the kickoff. Hilltoppers have 3 men deep. There's 2 lined up at the 15 and 1 lined up at the 10. We've also seen some onside kick attempts by the Raiders, and some of them have been recovered too. So Durfee has to keep alert in case DeSantos wants to try one. Oh, good boot from DeSantos. It's going to be handled at the 3-yard line. We'll see if this is going to be costly. Ran out to the 20, 25, and tackled down at the 28-yard line by Gavin Gooch. So good return by the Hilltoppers.
DeSantos kick fielded by Gaston.
On the return, that was Alvin
Tackled
Gaston
by number 40, Gavin Gooch. The Hilltoppers will take over first and 10
from the
at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, first and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Matthew Sherry, the sophomore, is the quarterback for Durfee tonight. Sherry will hand it off. And maybe a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. And Durfee has what we call in the broadcasting business an announcer's nightmare. Very tough to tell
Tackled by
what
Dion.
the numbers are. That was
Gain
Caden
of 2 on the
Keeve
play, 2nd
on
and
the
8.
carry. There's a gain of 3 on the play, so 2nd down and 7 from the 30 coming up. Sherry will hand it off again, and a diving attempt for a tackle for a loss, almost made, but unsuccessful. But ends up being no gain on
Keeve,
the play.
the ball carrier.
By Caden Keeve.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 8.
3rd down coming up for Durfee. Channel Let's Go Durfee coming again from the 6th-man student section. Sherry looking. Sherry rolling right, gonna get pressured. Here comes Bjork to take him down. There's a fumble, but it ends up going out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Finn Bjork is all hyped up as he made that sack. It is a loss of 11 yards on the play, and that's going to send out the punting unit.
Sherry is sacked by number 22, Bjork.
Brendan McDonald is back to potentially return this punt. Ladania Mendez out there to punt it away. Ooh, good punt there from Mendez. It's going to take a bounce at the 45 and keep on rolling. Good punt here. We'll take a stop at the 36-yard line.
Mendy's
45 yards on the punt.
7.
The Raiders will take over with 3:04 to go.
The Raiders will take over
And
first
for
and
anybody
10
watching on our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe to
36-yard
Blue
line.
Raiders Studios for video coverage of athletic and other school events. That's Blue Raiders Studios on YouTube. And if you want to get into the action, not watching on YouTube, you want to be here in person, make sure to head on over to arbiterlive.com, enter in Somerset Berkeley in the search bar to access all team schedules. That's arbiterlive.com. Ball is marked on the Raider 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for Somerset Berkeley. McDonald handoff to Meehan. Meehan trying to roll right, and it might go down as a loss of 1 on the play. Good job in there by all the Hilltoppers in the miss. Karolis Yousev was the leader in there. No gain on that run for Meehan. We'll set up 2nd and 10. Meehan and Dion are the running backs. Meehan will get the motion. Same play we saw earlier with Meehan rolling right and McDonald keeping it on the right past the 40 and very close to a first down. Looks like he got pushed out at about the 45-yard line. We'll see where they mark this. Ends up going to the 47-yard line. Should be enough for a first down, and it will be. Another good keeper there from Brendan McDonald. He's passed 30 yards already in this first quarter. McDonald handoff. Tough run for Dion, and he's sandwiched on the Durfee logo. Very good job in the mix from Jaden Fernandez. Goes down as a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll set up 2nd down and 7. And I think the staff here at Durfee, I think they're having trouble connecting up to the PA box. We haven't heard it for a couple of plays now. And the crew just came up here. That was a high snap. McDonald rolling right, has to get it away, might keep it himself. McDonald throwing it on the side, and it's incomplete. We do have a flag on the play. That pass was intended for Kaven DeSantos at about the Hilltopper 45. Let's see what the flag is. And the ball is still marked on the 50. That flag was against Somerset Berkeley, and because it was an incomplete pass, Durfee has elected to decline that penalty, which means a loss of down. It's 3rd and 7. And before we get the snap off, we have a timeout called on the field by Somerset Berkeley with 1 minute and 10 seconds to
Timeout.
go. We'll take
Somerset
another
Berkeley.
short break, and we'll be right back. All right, out of the timeout, it's 3rd down and 7. Bjork and Meehan are the running backs. Let's see what play they call here. McDonald handed it off to Bjork. Bjork trying to push forward, got to the 45-yard line, but short of the line to gain. Will set up 4th
Bjork,
down
the
and
ball
about
carrier.
2.
Tackled by Keefe. Gain of 5 on the play, 4th and 2.
And Somerset will keep the offense out there. Clock is running to about 30 seconds. 4th and 2. And that was McDonald on the keeper. He got spun around. Did he get there is the big question. You got one referee
McDonald,
who's
the ball
marked
carrier.
at the line to gain. One of them marked at 1 yard short. Both are conferring, and I think he's short, which will result in a turnover on downs, possession of Durfee.
Short of the line to gain, the Hilltoppers will take over. 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers at their own 44-yard line, 17 seconds to go. First quarter, we get a big motion coming in here, and Keeve will get the ball. Keeve not getting anywhere, tackled down for a loss of 3.
Keefe, the ball carrier. Tackled by
And
Castonguay.
Durfee won't get another handoff. That's the end of the first quarter. Paul Castonguay for the Raiders got the last tackle. Well, it's been a good game so
Loss
far.
of 3 on the
7-0
play.
Somerset
2nd and
Berkeley is the
13.
score after 12 minutes. We'll take another short break, and we'll be right back. All right, back for the start of the second quarter here at Durfee High School. 7-0 Somerset Berkeley is the score. Fans, a reminder that a full recap of tonight's football game can be found on the Somerset Sentinel Facebook page. It'll be written by George Austin, some photography in there as well. That's the Somerset Sentinel Facebook page. George Austin does great stuff on that Facebook page. I believe he runs that page by himself, actually. Does all the articles, and it's not just sports teams, there's also town government stuff there. As that run goes for about 5 yards, we'll set up 3rd down and 8. But yeah, he writes all the articles,
Sherry, the
he does
ball
the
carrier.
photography himself at every event, no matter
Tackled by
where you go in
Castonguay.
Somerset.
Gain of 5 on the play. 3rd and 8.
3rd down coming up for the Hilltoppers. And we actually had an injury on the field. That's why the clock stopped. That was Suleiman Haji, the junior lineman, that is being helped off to the sideline. The athletic trainer helping him out is Kelly Mahoney. And here comes the Let's Go Durfee chant again. Sherry looking, throws it short, it's intercepted by Finn Bjork. Bjork running down the left side, he's past the 30, past the 20, one man to beat. Finn Bjork takes it to the house, reservations for 6. Touchdown, Raiders.
Sherry's pass is intercepted by number 22, York, who returns it for a Somerset Berkeley touchdown.
Well, you knew right away that pass attempt was going to be short, and it doesn't help that the guy defending is the tallest player out there. 6'5", Finn Bjork, 45 yards to the house. DeSantos back on for another extra point attempt. Ball is down, kick is up, and once again it's good. Bjork and DeSantos helped double the lead for Somerset Berkeley. What a turnaround. Durfee was driving almost to midfield, and it ends up as a pick six the other way. 14-0 Somerset Berkeley, the score 28 seconds into the second quarter. Fans, while we have this break, a reminder that the Somerset Berkeley Boosters team needs your help. They need help running concessions at our football games. Most of Boosters' money supporting all sports comes from concessions. You can email sbabc@sbregional.org. Again, SB, Somerset Berkeley, ABC, Athletic Boosters Club, at somersetberkeleyregional.org for more information. And we've been waiting the first 3.5 games for Bjork to finally make that big play. Usually plays as a running back and hasn't had much to cheer for. Week 2, though, he did have only 4 touches that went for 71 yards. He ended up with a touchdown on that one. But we just haven't seen the big explosive plays that we saw last year. But if there's any consolation for Durfee right after that pick six, they're going to get the ball back. Here is DeSantos on the kickoff. Very low kick in. What happened? And we might have had a flag on the play, and we're going to have to redo this.
Offsides on Somerset Berkeley.
And the flag was against Somerset Berkeley. Somebody ran up too early. So now the kickoff is going to be at the 35-yard line. Also, good news, if you're a Hilltoppers fan that's watching, Durfee will get the ball to start the second half. Well, let's see if this kick will be a little bit better from DeSantos. I don't know if that's the strategy, trying to go short, or whether he just miskicked it. Let's see what happens. That's another low line drive kick. Takes a bounce up to the 26-yard line. Some space on the left side and a good tackle at the 40 by Finn Crook. 15 yards on the return.
DeSantos kick fielded by Ben Sherry.
That was Ben Sherry, the senior.
Tackle by Crook.
On the return. And Ben Sherry and Matt Sherry, the quarterback, they're actually
First and 10
brothers,
Hilltoppers from their own 41-yard line.
Some blood on the Durfee side, helping out one another. Maybe that brother-to-brother experience at home can translate onto the football field, and apparently it has, because we were talking to tonight's Fred TV announcer, Evan Massoud, before the game. He said that those two do connect a lot. First and 10 for Durfee. That's a pitchback play over to Lamar Perry, and he's getting nowhere. Taken down by Finn Bjork. Oh, he's hyped up on the side again. Coming over to high five Coach Nick Freitas.
Tackle by Bjork.
The Durfee six-man student section in front started chanting the Hawnee Raiders chant, and I think that ended up helping boost that Raiders morale on the field. It's a loss of 4 on the play, so second down and 14 will be set up. And if you're watching on any of our platforms, we do thank you. I'm Keegan Hamblett on commentary. Darren O'Brien is running the camera tonight. Darren doing good stuff over at Bridgewater State. Very glad to see he's still coming back to help out with these games. Space to throw. That pass is complete on the side, and before Castingway can make a tackle, receiver just runs out of bounds. And
Sherry's pass
I thought he got
complete to
further
Perry.
up the field. then they're marking it. Looks like a gain of only 3 on the play. I thought he got about 5 or 6. Still a ton of fans that are pouring in on the left
Gain
side.
of 3 on the play. 3rd and 11.
And parking might be difficult and for the fans to show up. But also, I think it was difficult earlier for Somerset Berkeley. The team didn't show up to the high school until probably 5:55, 6 o'clock. Very short warm-up stretch that they had before tonight's game, but so far it's working out. 3rd down and 11 from the 40. It's going to be a passing play. Watch out here. Bjork applying the pressure. That's complete for a Hilltopper first down. Wide open in the middle of the field. Oh, we got a fumble on the play. That's McDonald taking it back. And I think some of the Hilltoppers thought that it was forward progress. They stopped it. McDonald recovered it and took it about 10 yards down the field. And they're going to keep it that way, it looks like. They're setting up first down at the 46.
Sherry's pass complete to number 10, Ben Sherry.
It was Ben Sherry on the catch. It looked like he had
There was a
forward
fumble on the
progress.
play recovered by McDonald.
Fumble is going to stand. A 9-yard return.
1st and 10, Somerset Berkeley from the Hilltopper 47-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 from the Hilltopper 46-yard line. Crook and Meehan are the running backs. That'll help out Brendan McDonald. Crook is going to take it this time. Crook's still pushing his way forward to about the 38-yard line, a gain of 8 on the play by the junior.
Crook, the ball carrier. Tackle by Fernandez. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. What's been a very slow-moving second quarter thus far. It was a high snap. Crook is going to take it. Crook has space on the right side. He's past the 20. One man to beat. Bulldozing him over inside the 10-yard line. 30-yard run.
Crook, the ball carrier. Tackle by Gaston.
Alvin Gaston on the tackle for Durfee. I mean, if you're Coach Taylor Brown, you
First
might
and
have
goal,
to
Raiders.
take a timeout or just wait until halftime to figure out something. They got to find a way to slow down the Somerset Berkeley offense. They want to have a chance to get back into this game. First and goal. McDonald gonna roll left. McDonald has space, makes a juke, trying to lunge forward. And it looks like he is down at the quarter-yard line.
McDonald, the ball carrier. Tackle by Keefe.
Caden Keeve on
Second
the
and
tackle.
goal from the 1-yard line.
And it's 2nd and goal. That is inside the 1-yard line, the edge of the goalkeeper area that they use this field for soccer is the 1-yard line, and it's right in between the end zone line and the 1. I mean, let's say what they do. McDonald's about 4 yards back from the line. Might be just running forward and taking it himself. And he's going to be unselfish and hand it off to Finn Crook. Another touchdown for Somerset Berkeley. The hype train is moving. This game's getting better and better and better. Santos boots it through, 3 for 3 on extra points. Caven to Santos.
Extra point by
that'll
Dos
run
Santos
the score
is
to
good.
21-0 in favor of the Raiders with 8:22 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside for a second. We'll be right back. All right, 21-0 the score, 8:22 to go. second quarter. Durfee about to receive the kickoff, and again, they're going to get the second half kickoff too, so this thing is far from over. High, but not far boot from DeSantos to the 16-yard line. Return going to start out on the right side. The secondary for Somerset Berkeley has had issues on kickoffs this year. It was a 17-yard return that time, but the issues have subsided for now. Ball is going to be marked at about the 34-yard line.
DeSantos kick fielded by Pereira.
If
Tackled
you're
by
Durfee, you're going
Cabral.
to take this one play at a time. You don't
First and 10,
want to
Hilltoppers
get too jittery and make a
from the
mistake.
34-yard line.
It's a common play. Also got to be alert and don't rush things. You got plenty of time to score. And it's going to be a QB keeper from Sherry. Sherry passed Dion. McDonald will take him down at about the 42-yard line.
Sherry, the ball carrier.
I thought I saw a flag
Tackled
come in
by McDonald.
after the play was over, and it looks like it. Yep, there's
There was
one
a
at the
flag on the play.
42-yard line. Right now it's a gain of 8. We'll see if this is for maybe a horse collar or a face mask against Somerset Berkeley. That's what I thought it was from up here. So discussion amongst all of the referees right in front of the Somerset Berkeley sideline. And it is, I think it was a block in the back, but
Block in
it
the
is
back
against Durfee.
on the Hilltoppers.
Unfortunately, that is not the way you wanted to start this drive. But if there's any good news that does come out of it, it's a spot foul. So they're only going to lose 2 yards on that flag. Essentially, it's going to be first down and 12. Matt Sherry going to throw it to the side. That is incomplete. And I think everybody on the field, especially Finn Crook, thought that that was a backwards pass. But
Sherry's
they blow it
pass
down.
intended for Gaston is
It was
incomplete.
intended for Alvin Gaston.
Second and 12.
On the left side. Good chant front. I don't know if we like the context of the chant, but a very good, strong showing from the Durfee cheer section. Finn Bjork applied some pressure. That pass is complete. That's going to be a first down as Meehan had a little bit of trouble making the tackle. Run goes out to the 47-yard line.
Sherry's pass complete to Gaston.
Oh, I want to say
that play's good enough for Hilltoppers.
cheerleaders
First down.
out there on the Durfee side. Durfee cheer, one of the strong suits, especially when it comes to competitive cheer season. Well, that first down will spark a little bit of energy right in front of us. First and 10 now from the Hilltopper 47-yard line. Sherry looking to pass again. That is incomplete over the middle. That was Christopher Prenda wide open. I don't know if he would have had a touchdown because
Sherry's
Phillips
pass
and
intended
Doherty
for Prenda is
all the way
incomplete.
back.
Second and
That
10.
would have been a huge play for Durfee, probably a gain of 25 yards or so. Christopher Prenda, a junior on the Durfee side. Smaller guy too, 5'10", 150. Also plays as a defensive back, mainly at the corner position. 7:03 to go in this second quarter. Low snap, Sherry will take it himself. Sherry almost ran into the line, jukes out to the right. And it's a gain of 9 yards, it looks like.
Sherry, the ball carrier.
See, where are they going to mark this?
He gave it to him.
And they gave it to him. It's going to be a gain of 10, first
That
down.
run's good enough for a Hilltoppers first down.
And good energy, I will add, from the Durfee PA announcer tonight, trying to help out the Hilltopper faithful in any way he can. And obviously, when you're in the business that I am, you love hearing a good PA announcer. You want to see, hey, who else is out there in the local community? Who else likes doing this kind of stuff? Ball marked at the Raider 43-yard line, first and 10. Clock is running to 6:05. Sherry a handoff. Teasdale couldn't make the tackle. And we had another fumble on the play. Somerset Berkeley celebrating on the side. Did they get it? Waiting for a signal.
Perry, the ball carrier. There was a fumble on the play, recovered by number 71, Teasdale.
And the announcement here is that
The Raiders
Somerset
will
Berkeley
take
got
over
it.
first and
Hayden
10
Teasdale, the captain,
from their own
on the
39-yard line.
recovery. I mean, right now for Durfee, unfortunately, it's been self-inflicted errors, which they can easily be fixed. It's still very early in the season, still got about 5 weeks to go. So anything can change before the snap. We have another flag on the play. I believe it's a false start against Somerset Berkeley, and it might have been
start
Paul
from the Raiders.
Castaway that moved early.
Five-yard penalty, first and 15.
Let's see what Freitas draws up this time on first and 15. Me in the motion man. Oh, high snap. McDonald's got to get it. And he dives on it at the 23-yard line. Oh, big loss there for the Raiders. Loss of 11. Second down and 26 coming up. That was Jaden Medeiros, the center, who snapped it over McDonald's head. And I think he's used to McDonald being a little bit closer for some of those handoff snaps, maybe 2 or 3 yards back. A little bit further that time, but it's not too big of an error. Still Somerset Berkeley ball, second and long. Another high snap. McDonald is going to throw it. That is complete short. DeSantos running. He'll get the lost yardage back on the last play. It is a gain of 14 yards. It'll set up 3rd and 12 at the 37. But a good play there. Senior to senior.
McDonald's
to help
pass
get that
complete to
yardage back.
Bellozo. Tackled by Keith.
And they're going to say that it was Austin Bellozo on the catch. I didn't have that down.
3rd and 12.
Maybe it was. I didn't see it. I thought it was DeSantos. Well, unlike the professionals, I do not have a spotter up here. But we do have our camera, so I'm sure we'll get other looks at it at some point. 3rd and 12. High snap. McDonald got a block from Crook. McDonald looking down the field. Where's he going to go? Throws to the side, and it's incomplete. Intended for Liam Meehan. Might have been batted down. There was some contact.
McDonald's pass
Nothing
intended
there.
for Meehan.
Alvin
Broken up by Gaston.
on the breakup. And we do have an injury on the field. And I didn't see it from here. Here comes athletic trainer Susan Medeiros onto the field. Yeah, why don't we take a short break? 4:16 to go. We'll be right back. All right, back at Durfee High School, and that was Brendan McDonald on the injury. Susan Medeiros helping him off to the side, as well as Nick Freitas. Luckily, though, for Somerset Berkeley, they have a backup option that has some playing experience. Had a lot of it in the game against Stoughton, primarily the fourth quarter. Brody Phillips, the junior, who's been the holder on DeSantis' extra point attempts and field goals, is the backup option. This is going to be a punt, though, so McDonald will have some time to relax. That punt is going to be bobbled at the 30. Loose ball. Who's got it? Big pile of maybe 5 or 6 guys down there all jawing for it. Oh, boy. And it is Somerset Berkeley ball. Recovery made by the junior, Bradley Mello. How about that?
Bjork's punt is fumbled, recovered by number 9, Mello. First and 10 Raiders from the Hilltop at 35-yard line.
All right, first and 10, and McDonald's back out there, wasting no time after that. It looked like he was going to have a little bit of a break. Guess not, though. It's Bjork on the handoff. Bjork pushing forward, the 6'5 senior, doing everything he can. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Freitas is all hyped up. It's a gain of 5 on the play, so 2nd and 5.
Bjork, the ball carrier.
Bjork, along
Tackled
with
by
McDonald,
Fernandez.
are part of the Somerset Berkeley boys basketball team. That'll start up on December
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
At Greater New Bedford Voken. They have everybody returning back from that team except Mason Medeiros. Team made it to the Final Four last year, where they lost by 1 point to Malden Catholic. Excuse me, that was 2 points to Malden Catholic. Actually, that's a double pitch play. Stretch of the jersey attempting the tackle on Finn Crook. Ended up working, I think. It's a gain of 2.
Crook, the ball carrier. Tackle by Bartley. Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 4.
Actually, it was a gain of only 1 on that play. 3rd down. And Meehan was on the run. We do have a flag on the play. The signal was against Durfee, but I don't know why they stopped the play.
Offsides on the Hilltoppers.
Been a free play. Either way, it's a first down for Somerset Berkeley. Clock running to 2:25 to go in the second quarter. High school rules, no 2-minute timeouts, no 2-minute warnings, nothing of that. We'll keep it playing straight on through. McDonald hands it off. Getting nowhere up the middle. 4 Hilltoppers right in the mix. Leader in there, Youssef.
Meehan, the ball carrier. Tackle by Fernandez. Second and 10.
2nd down and 10, a minute and a half to go in the quarter. McDonald handoff. Oh, double pitch play. This is Meehan running forward. Meehan is inside the 15.
Meehan, the ball carrier. Tackle by Fernandez. First and 10 Raiders from the Hilltopper 12-yard line.
Another high snap from McDonald to take it. Crook running forward past the 10. Forward progress maybe to about the 9-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout called by Somerset Berkeley with 37 seconds to go. We'll keep it running though for a little bit. This is not the only Somerset Berkeley and Durfee action going on
Tackled by
this week. Actually, we have games tomorrow at 1 o'clock between Somerset Berkeley and Durfee. I'm trying to check right now which team it is. I believe
Timeout,
it's
Raiders.
soccer, though. And it is the soccer teams. One team will be here, one team will be at Somerset High School. And it'll be a question on which field that they play on. You got two very good turf fields. We're on the main one with the big bleachers, and then you got another one behind us, I guess primarily used for soccer or as a practice field for football. But out of the timeout, here we go. Second down, and it looks like about 7 yards to go from the 9-yard line. Let's go, Durfee! McDonald on the keeper. McDonald past the 5. McDonald trying to tiptoe his way. The pylon got knocked down. It is going to be a first
McDonald,
down,
the ball carrier,
but short of the end zone. So first and goal from the 1 will be the official marking.
First and goal, Raiders.
8-yard gain on the play for McDonald on that keeper. We'll see if the Raiders can punch in one more score with time winding out. Big run up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brendan McDonald on the keeper. Oh, hold on. We got some flags thrown
Raider touchdown
on the field. This is going to be for extracurricular activity. And this is going to affect the kickoff afterwards. But if you're Somerset Berkeley in that situation, you just got to walk away. No good's going to come out of it on your side. That was McDonald on the 1-yard keeper for that touchdown. Still haven't updated it yet on the scoreboard. Let's see the head official coming
after
over
the play
to talk to
on sportsmanlike conduct on the Raiders.
The flag is apparently only against Somerset Berkeley. I don't know about that. It should have been a flag on everybody out there, both Somerset Berkeley and Durfee. There we go. They got the touchdown on the board. And now Coach Freitas is having a discussion with all the officials. Well, a reminder for both teams' next game, Somerset Berkeley back at home next Friday at 6:30 to take on Greater New Bedford and the Bears. I'll be on the PA for that one. Not sure who's going to be filming that, though, for Somerset TV. Probably either Darren or Brian will be on camera for that one. And Durfee will be back here next Friday, 6:30 as well, to take on the Falmouth Clippers, and that should be a really good game between those two sides. So after everything is sorted out, it's an extra point attempt from DeSantos. Got to be careful on the right side. Nobody's blocking. They almost got to it. but the kick is up and good from DeSantos. 4 for 4 on extra points tonight. Yeah, we'll keep the camera running here the last 20 seconds or so. No need to take a break and come back and maybe do a minute worth of clips. We'll keep it running again. Durfee will get the second half kickoff. Something's going to spark soon for them, though. And you want to get a shot of that down there, Darren? They got the six-man picture that's coming in through. Very cool from the Durfee side. And the six-man has been the moniker for them for, I'd say, a good 5 or 10 years now. Started out with a former student and eventually grown into a big thing here with the Hilltopper faithful. I'm glad it's still continuing with the student captains down there. Now the Raiders, I wouldn't say technically have a moniker for their student section. They have Raider Nation, if you want to call it that. But some of the other local high schools, Taunton High School, they have the Jungle. Case, they have the Bird Cage. So there's always new stuff that comes around once in a while. Do have a new set of freshmen this year at Somerset Berkeley. Maybe something can get started with that. They had 2 very good crowds, especially last week in the rain against Stowe, and I was surprised with the turnout on that one. I don't know why this is taking so long to sort out. It looks like the kickoff is going to be at the 27. Well, this, you don't see this too often with the kickoff at an odd number yard line. And let's see what they do. And last week, right at the end of the second quarter, you had an onside kick recovered by Somerset Berkeley. Got a touchdown. That was 2 touchdowns in a span of 11 seconds. Low kick over the middle line, drive again to about the 24-yard line. And another big return for the Hilltoppers. Past the 45, past the 50, still going and taken down by Cullen Doherty at the 48-yard line. But another good 27-yard return for Durfee. Maybe can throw up 1 or 2 plays before the end of the quarter. Be interesting to see what they do. Durfee, I don't believe, has used a timeout yet. First and 10. Sherry looking. Sherry going deep. It is batted down and incomplete. Very close to an interception from Brendan McDonald at about the 20-yard line. Brody Phillips was also there. He could have had a chance on that ball. Clock stops with 4 seconds to go. One last play. Oh, what do we got now? A chant of Daddy's Money coming from the Durfee student section. I don't know if I'd say that, though, for a D1 school that's 0-3 at the moment, about to be maybe 0-4. But again, a long ways to go for that. Last play of the second quarter and of the first half. Short pass, complete on the left side. Got to be careful if you're Somerset Berkeley. No big return. Lamar Perry taken down by Finn Bjork at the 34. That is how this first half ends. Well, it was everything you wanted if you're a Somerset Berkeley fan. It was everything but if you're a Durfee fan. We've got 24 minutes of action still to go. We'll take a short break. Second half coverage coming up in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back for the start of the second half at Durfee High School in Fall River, Massachusetts. For the start of the third quarter in today's MIAA D1 versus D4 football matchup, and it's the D4 side, Somerset Berkeley, with the lead 28-0 over the Durfee Hilltoppers. If you're watching on any of our three networks, Blue Raider Studios on YouTube, Somerset Access TV Channel 98, or Berkeley Community Access TV Channel 9, we do thank you. I'm Keegan Hamblin on commentary. Darren O'Brien is the man running our camera tonight. As we mentioned a couple times in that first half, Durfee will receive the second half kickoff. They won the toss at the beginning, right before the game started, but they had deferred to get this ball now to start the third quarter. We'll see if we have a change of tides in the momentum. Onside kick right away to start. And we had a flag thrown before any of that. Somerset Berkeley, I don't even think was set up right when they tried to do that. Everybody was still in the huddle.
Offside on the Raiders.
So the kickoff will be backed up 5 yards to the Raider 35-yard line. And Dos Santos will get the ball set and we'll redo this kickoff. Let's see what Freitas decides to do now, because you just tried the onside attempt and the flag negated that, so now Durfee's prepared to see Somerset Berkeley potentially do it again. Low kick. Oh, that was bobbled at the 49-yard line. Good awareness, though, by the Hilltoppers, and they'll start this drive in Raider territory.
Dos Santos kick fielded by Youssef.
Corrales Youssef, the junior, on the recovery.
1st and 10, Hilltoppers from the Somerset Berkeley 49-yard line.
That's one of the shortest kickoffs you'll ever see, 14 yards. We'll see if Matthew Sherry can help lead this Hilltopper offense. Maybe to start with one score, maybe a few more later on. Plenty of time to do so. They have scored a touchdown in both of their home games this year. They scored 2 touchdowns at Taunton 2 weeks ago. 1st and 10 for Durfee. Sherry is going to hand it off, and a good run up the middle, pushing forward for a gain of 6. Tackle made by Paul Castanguay.
Keeve, the ball carrier.
That was Caden Keeve, the senior, on the run. Durfee going with a fast-paced offense, and we have another flag thrown before the snap, and Keeve was going to run it again. And the flag is an illegal
shift on the Hilltoppers.
Against Durfee. We'll back that ball up 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 48.
Second and 10.
Durfee breaks out of the huddle. They're ready to go. Two guys lined up on the side, one all the way left, one all the way right. It doesn't matter. Caden Keeve with a 1st down and a whole lot more, pushing his way, bulldozing over Bjork to the 25-yard line.
Keeve, the ball carrier. That run's good enough for a Hilltoppers. 1st down.
Good start here for this Hilltopper offense that has had a couple of miscues tonight. Let's go Durfee. The chant from the 6-man student section in front, and in the 4th quarter we are expecting to get one of those leaders up here to be a guest broadcaster. Bad snap here. Sherry just has to throw it to the side. That's complete. Not sure if that's going to do anything. And the tackle is eventually made, and I think it ends up
Sherry's pass complete to Ben Sherry.
Ben Sherry on the catch, brother to brother on that connection.
Tackle by McDonald.
There's a loss of 1 on the play, so it's second down and 11 from the Raider 26-yard line. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Durfee once again is driving. Durfee in their home black uniforms, red numbering, red pants. Somerset all white with the blue numbers. Sherry looking to throw. Sherry going deep down the field. That is hauled in. Touchdown, Durfee. 26 yards.
Sherry's pass complete to Alvin Gaston for a Hilltop Bowl touchdown.
That is the start you wanted for Durfee. The beginning of this third quarter. Extra point attempt coming here from LaDanian Mendez. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point by
Just
Mendez
like
is
that.
good.
We've got ourselves potentially a ball game. 9:36 to go, third quarter. Somerset Berkeley 28, Durfee 7. Durfee will kick it off to Somerset Berkeley when we come back. All right, we're back. Durfee getting ready to kick it off. Daniel Mendes getting the ball set. And you gotta wonder now if Durfee is gonna attempt an onside kick that we saw from Somerset Berkeley. Everybody gets it.
It's not over! It's not over!
Low line drive kick. Oh, that was bobbled at the 35. Somerset Berkeley eventually gets to it. Oh, hold your breath there. If you're a Raiders fan, Cullen Doherty will
Mendes kick
recover.
fielded by Doherty.
Set up first and 10.
First and 10 Raiders from their own 32-yard line.
All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Raiders. Meehan and Dion are lined up as the running backs. Finn Bjork lined up as a de facto tight end, maybe just a blocking one for now. Meehan gets the motion, Meehan gets the carry. Meehan pushing forward, past the 35 and down at the 37. Good gain there. Maybe a 5 or 6 yards.
Meehan, the ball
Substitution
carrier.
on the field, coming in for Durfee.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5.
Luis Pina gonna sub out. Drodowski St. Louis gonna check in. Second down. It's another handoff. This is Finn Crook trying to get to the outside, and he does for a first down. Ola Moore sandwiched at the 50 and past midfield.
Crook, the ball carrier.
Alvin Gaston got most of that hit. And Ben Sherry was
Tackle
in there
by
as well.
Derival.
15-yard pickup on that play, and the Raiders are right back in Hilltopper territory. It's a handoff to Bjork. Bjork pushing his way to the 43. Stopped that time by Braden Bartley.
Bjork, the ball carrier. Tackle by Fernandez.
Ray Rios going to check back in for the Hilltoppers as the left guard. This time it's a handoff to Dion. Drew Dion pushing his way to the 40. Mark Perry on the stop for Durfee. Sets up third and a long one.
Dion, the ball carrier. Tackled by Perry. Gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 2.
Big third down here potentially for the Raider offense. More importantly, the Durfee defense. Another motion, and the motion man gets it. That's Liam Meehan. Meehan looks like he has enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the play, so hold on a second. That flag came in, I think, from the backfield.
Meehan, the ball carrier. There is a flag on the play.
And that flag is against Somerset
Block in
Berkeley.
the back.
A block
on
in
the
the
Raiders.
back is the signal. We'll have to redo third down.
You can't do that! You can't do that!
Again, this is a spot of the foul. Got forward to the 36, so the ball will be marked at the 46. It's 3rd down and 8. Here's McDonald looking to pass. McDonald looking to throw deep, and it's incomplete. Intended for Finn Bjork on the right side. Alvin Gaston.
McDonald's pass
was
intended for
playing
Bjork is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for the Raiders.
And the Raiders are going to bring out the punting unit. And look at this. Finn Bjork's going to line up to punt this one. How about this? See if he can get a little bit of the distance. Finn Bjork, like the Taysom Hill of the Somerset Berkeley Raiders. You can use him in any position you want. Or is it going to be a fake? Let's see. We've seen that before on 4th down. Bjork rolling right. We've seen that done on his punt attempts. That one is not a good one at all. It eventually bounced out at the 15-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it out. And it looks
Bjork's
like
punt goes out of bounds at the Hilltop 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Durfee.
They can mark it about 28 yards on the punt for Bjork. Definitely could have been better, definitely could have been worse. Let's see what happens here on a 1st down and 10 from Durfee's own 20-yard line. 6:30 to go, 3rd quarter, and a 3-possession game. Anything can still happen, though. Sherry handoff. Good run here, and he's tripped up at about the 29-yard line, short of the 1st down. A good gain of 9 yards there.
Keeve, the ball carrier. Tackled by Dos Santos.
Caden Keeve instead of Jaden Pereira. Pereira might have helped.
Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
Another low snap. Keeve taking it. Oh, he's wrapped up by Finn Bjork. I don't know if it's a loss of anything.
Keeve, the ball carrier.
Might be the same spot.
Tackled by Bjork.
Let's see where they mark it. It's still going to be at the 29-yard
No
line.
gain on the play.
3rd and
1.
Chris Prenda going to check back in for Durfee. See if he can provide a spark as a receiver on the outside. Big 3rd down here. And it's going to be a keeper from Sherry. Sherry's got the first down and more as he's taken down at the 35-yard line.
Sherry, the
by
ball
Hayden
carrier.
Teasdale.
That run's good enough for a Hilltoppers first down.
Gain of 6 on that last play, 1st and 10 from the 35. Low snap, handoff. Maybe a gain of 3. Stop that time made
Perry,
by
the ball
Fibula.
carrier. Tackled by
Perry,
Bjork.
the ball carrier that time. And as the game is going on, I can catch myself announcing more in the style of
Gain
PA
of 4 on
voice.
the play,
That's probably
2nd and 6.
because I've had more experience doing it lately. Done 4 games so far this month, 2 with Somerset and 2 with Dean College and Franklin. That's another handoff. Meehan goes down trying to do a leg tackle, and he got most of it. Some help coming in from Shane Delaney.
Perry, the ball carrier. Tackled by Delaney. Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 5.
Good cheers once again from the Durfee cheer section. There's over 30 of them out on the walking track. 3rd down and 5. And Sherry's had a lot of handoffs. This is going to be a short pass. That's complete for a first down. Alvin Gaston past midfield. Taken down
Sherry's
by Ben
pass
Crook at the
complete to
49.
Gaston. That play is good enough for a Hilltoppers
11.
first down.
And a reminder to anybody watching, if Somerset Berkeley is able to hold on and win this game, they are eligible to make the state tournament because the requirements to make it, you have to win 3 games and play in 7. They're going to play in 7. Oh, that's a bad snap there. We'll finish that up in a second. Sherry just going to toss it out of play. Caught on the sideline and running towards the assistant coach. I couldn't tell who that was on the side, but respect that.
Sherry's pass
That was
intended for
Tyrese
Ben
Brown on
Sherry.
the side, so
Incomplete.
shout out Tyrese Brown. Yeah, but you need 3 wins, 7 games played to have a chance. You're going to play 7 games no matter what. It's 8 that they have on their schedule this year. You have to finish in the top 16 out of 39. And if somebody doesn't have the 3 wins, then they don't count. They move down because we had Malden Catholic have that last year. They went 2-6. They would have been the 9 seed, but they didn't get 3 wins. So that's what set up Somerset Berkeley hosting Westwood in round 1 instead of Malden Catholic. And that 17 seed slots in to be the de facto 16 seed. 2nd and 10 from the Raider 49. Sherry looking, gonna roll right with the left hand, throwing it complete to Gaston. Gaston past the 35, spinning his way, still going. We get a flag on the play. This might be for a horse collar against Somerset Berkeley. Ball is out to the 28, a gain of 21. Now let's check the flag.
Sherry's pass complete to Gaston. Tackled by Phillips. There is a flag on the play.
Referee's motioning that the flag might be against Somerset Berkeley. I don't think it'll add anything on though, because this will just be declined. Let's see. Personal foul, horse collar on Somerset Berkeley.
Personal foul, horse collar
And
tackle.
that is a penalty
on
that
the
is going
Raiders.
to add more to the end of the run. That is a half the distance to the goal flag, so it's going to be set up at the Raider 14-yard line. 35 yards gained overall on that last play. And now all of a sudden, Durfee is set up inside the 15 to potentially get this to a 2-possession game and a good run here. We had about 5 yards that time, and we have another flag thrown in at the
Sherry,
end
the
of
ball
that.
carrier.
Well, let's see what this one's going to be on. Freitas
Tackled by
not too
Dos
happy on the
Santos.
sideline, telling his players,
There is a flag
hey,
on the
not
play.
make too many dumb plays. You got the momentum right now. Though it's starting to go to Durfee a little bit, you just got to take it easy, not let anything get to your head. And that flag is against Durfee, and the Raiders caught a break.
Personal foul on the Hilltoppers.
That might have been for something after the
Make
play.
up for that. Let's go.
Let's see where they back this ball up to. It's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. 15-yard loss after that play was over. 2nd down and 20. Again, a reminder, if you guys are watching the whole way through, be sure to stick around for the 4th quarter. We are going to have a special guest from the Durfee 6-man student section. One of the student leaders is going to be joining us up here. We'll ask some questions about that. Sherry on 2nd down, lasering it, and it's incomplete. And Sherry got lucky that Drew Dion was turned the other way, or else he would have intercepted that ball.
Sherry's pass intended for Ben Sherry, incomplete. 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here, and even if you don't get it the 1st down, I'd say at this you just got to focus on getting at least 5-6 yards minimum, maybe set up a better play to potentially get a 1st down conversion or a touchdown, because you're not going to punt it, you're not going to kick a field goal when you're at this range. Here we go, 3rd down. Sherry dropping back. Sherry has to throw it short. That's complete at the 20-yard line, and Castingway will take them down at the 17. That's the way to do it. Gain of 7. Now that you got yourself a couple of yards, you can set up
Sherry's
4th
pass
down
complete
pass
to Perry.
That was Lamar Perry.
Tackle by Dion.
Ball is marked right at the edge of the top of the circle.
4th and 12 for the Hilltoppers.
4th down and 13. Defense chant coming from the Somerset Berkeley parents and student section. I made the 10-minute trip here, and before the snap, I think Somerset Berkeley called a timeout. And they did. With 1:34 3rd quarter, we'll take a short break. 4th down coming up in a second. All right, 4th down attempt coming up for Durfee. Anybody watching this year, you can go behind the scenes of life as a broadcaster. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keegan Hamblett Broadcasting, where we are running a new YouTube series, Friday Night Lights from the Booth, detailing behind-the-scenes looks at Somerset's 2024 football campaign and life broadcasting in the press box now. Most of those clips are going to be just for the home games. We will have a clip for one road game. That'll be the game against DR, my reunion back there, after spending last winter with their hockey team. Hockey season's coming right around the corner, 2.5 months until we start out. Prenda Cup is what starts out for Somerset Berkeley, 3rd weekend of December. They're set to play the co-op of Diamond Durfee, round 1. Besides that, here's 4th down. Sherry needs a touchdown now, going to launch it into the end zone, intercepted by Cullen Doherty, and Doherty will be taken down at the 3-yard line. The junior stepping up to
Sherry's
make a
pass is
huge play
intercepted
for the
by Doherty.
Raiders. What a play there by Cullen Doherty, who spent part of last year on the kickoff team. He's on the freshman and JV teams, freshman, sophomore year respectively, now gets a chance on varsity. First interception for him as a member of the varsity team. The Raiders aren't completely out of danger, though. They're marked inside their own 5-yard line. They got to get the ball out of there. Push it forward a couple plays at a time. It's a handoff to start, and that's a big run there. Pushing forward for a gain of about 8 or 9. Was Liam Meehan.
Meehan, the ball carrier.
One minute to go, 3rd quarter. Time for this play and another one right after it. They did mark the ball at the 14-yard line, so it is a 1st down. Motion from Meehan. Meehan will take it. Not getting much there, barely back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Now wrapped up by that Durfee defensive line.
Meehan, the ball carrier. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Clock is at 15 seconds. And they are going to get a playoff. This will be the last one for sure, though. Here comes the motion. McDonald's going to roll right. McDonald might keep it himself. McDonald taken down at the line of scrimmage again, and a little stare down and a walkover over the top. Well, that's one way to intimidate
Tackle
you.
by Sherry.
That was Sherry on the stop. That is how this third quarter ends. Well, Durfee is back in it.
Gain of 2
They've
on the
made
play.
it a 3-possession game.
3rd and 7.
28-7 is the score. After 3, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, we have 12 minutes to go in this matchup. 28-7. Somerset Berkeley is the score over Durfee. As we mentioned, we're going to have a special guest joining us for this fourth quarter, one of the student leaders, if I could put it that way, of the Durfee 6-man student section. And he's also a member of the Durfee golf team, Mr. Jacob Correa. Jacob, how's it going?
It could be better. This score is looking a little rough. I've done some broadcasting in my day. I take Fred TV here. I've done the Powder Puff, and I've filmed a lot of basketball games here. So I know my way around a camera and a microphone too. But as I said, score could be better, but I'm doing pretty okay.
Well, Durfee did get a third down stop there. That was Finn Crook on the carry trying to go
Crook,
to the
the
left
ball
side.
carrier.
And Durfee
Tackled
is
by
getting
Sherry.
back into it a little bit. They've had some of the momentum to start the third
That'll bring
quarter,
up
but
4th
still
down.
a long way to go. But they're going to get the ball back. Somerset Berkeley's going to punt it away.
Now, they're going to get it back probably at around their own 40, maybe the 50. But Durfee, I mean, it's been a tough game, but as you said, they have some momentum. I mean, Matt threw a beautiful touchdown to Alvin Gaston. Alvin, also a 3-sport athlete, so is Matt. 2 great athletes out there connecting. And Durfee has the weapons on offense. They just have to figure out how to use them. And I think they're doing a pretty good job this second half. I mean, as we saw, 2 interceptions, but that's no big deal. He's a sophomore quarterback. He'll definitely iron that out throughout the rest of his career. And as I said, they're getting it back at around their own 35.
Yeah, Gaston let that one go to the 35-yard line. You can mark that one as a 53-yard punt.
Bjork's punt is down
will
at
take
the
over.
Hilltopper,
Now, the
36-yard
Hilltoppers have
line.
scored 7
Durfee
points
will take
so
over,
far
1st
in
and
each
10.
of their 3 home games. We still got 10:52 to go in this one. And they've allowed 44 points in the other 2 home games. What seems to be the problem? Is it more on the offensive side or the defensive side? What's going on?
No, I don't want to critique my own classmates, but, I mean, last game there were a lot of missed tackles, especially down the stretch. I don't know if they just gave up on themselves or what was going on there. Maybe it's a motivation issue. But in their away game against Taunton, I went to that with the 6-man, of course. They looked very promising out there. I mean, it was the opening kickoff. I think Alvin returned it from his own end zone for a touchdown in, I believe, 13 seconds. It was an absolutely insane play to see. Matt is taking the snap, and it'll be a run play. And wow, that's a great game. That might go. Wow, about a 20-yard gain there, maybe a little more. But yeah, I think the issue.
Perry, the ball carrier. That run's good enough for a Hilltoppers first down.
And now we're winless this season. I don't want to pin it on anyone specific, but they definitely need to turn this season around, starting out 0-3. And this game's not looking too promising down the stretch.
Well, you've got plenty of time to do that. We still got, I think, 4 more games after this one to do it. That was Lamar Perry on the run, 22-yard gain, now in Raider territory. 1st and 10 from the 43. And we'll get more into the student section in just a second. Well, we did say that you are a student leader. How did you become a student leader? Is that something you got to sign up for or that you get asked to do? We'll get your answer after this. That's a long ball down the field. Oh, that's caught! Did he stay in bounds? He was tiptoeing on the side. Marked out of bounds.
Matt Sherry's
Oh, no, they're going to say touchdown.
Matt Sherry for a Hilltoppers
McDonald thought he went out
touchdown.
of bounds. Two-possession game, how about that?
That was awesome. He threaded the needle there, something he tried to do, and his pass got picked off on, I believe it was the last drive. This might get turned over. He might be out on the 3 or 4 yard line. But that was an awesome play. Ben, one of my classmates in our AP research class, all he does is talk about football. This guy, he loves it. He is a dedicated student athlete, 3 sports, football, basketball, baseball. And going back to you asking about student leader for the 6-man, our student section, I was just at the club fair yesterday for it, promoting it. It's something I was asked to do this year. I've been a strong key part of it my freshman and sophomore year. Sophomore year was a blast year. I mean, our football team...
Oh, watch out, we had a fumble on that. Let's see who recovered it. Very close. I don't think it was in the end zone, though. Oh, big pile on top of the ball again. All 3 referees in that pile trying to dig everybody out. And one of the linemen thinks they got it. And I think they did keep it as a touchdown, so this would have been for a 2-point conversion. And Durfee got it.
2-point conversion attempt is successful.
That'll run the score to 28-15 with 10:39 to go. Now, how many student leaders would there be down there? Because you got probably 5 or 6 guys that are lined up on the edge of the fence trying to get the chants going. How does that all work out?
So as you can tell, I was leading a lot of the chants down there. I don't know if you can pick it up on here and hear that, but I know Fred TV was picking me up a couple weeks ago. That's just, you can tell my voice is lost right now. So we have 6 leaders for the 6-man. It's me, 2 other guys, and 3 girls. So I don't know what's going on down there right now, but it's kind of just a big jumble right there, kind of unorganized.
Well, now they just kicked the extra point, so they did change that call over there. So the second to last play was a Durfee touchdown, a 4-yard run, and that was the extra point that's going to run the score to 28-14. Still 10:39 to go now. When we started the second half earlier, Somerset Berkeley wanted to go for an onside kick. They ended up having an offside against them and just eventually kicked it off. Durfee might try to do the same at some point. You never know. Might come out of nowhere. Might just be a surprise one, maybe a short kick. What do you think they should do?
Now, I think we have the team to do it. We have some size on the special teams, and we have the kicker to do it. LaDanian Mendes, great kid, great athlete, phenomenal wrestler. He's kicked both of his extra points good tonight, as we just saw. I think he has the skill to make this onside kick, and we can recover it. Will they go for it? I don't know. It almost looks like they're going to, actually.
Well, they're all huddling up in the circle. This is maybe trying to decide where they want to kick it, how far, if it's a line drive or a pop-up. Interesting choice about to come here from the senior kicker, Mendes. Let's see. Going to be a low kick, trying to hope for a bobble. Dion did bobble it. He'll just smother it up, though. At about the rate of 40-yard line, Somerset Berkeley will take over.
Mendes kick fielded by Dion.
Versus Durfee matchups different than any other, because I guess you could say it's a rivalry. I don't know if it's the biggest rival for any of our schools, but what makes it different than all the other matchups?
First and 10 Raiders.
I don't know about Somerset Berkeley, but this game
from their own 39-yard line.
I would even say it's more of a rivalry than Durfee versus New Bedford now. It's the battle of the bridge. It's how we promote it. Even for basketball too, it's just there's something there. The towns and the city being so close to each other. It's something personal, and I know in my time at Durfee it has been personal, especially with the social media age. But yeah, I think it's just the towns being so close. It's something different now more than ever.
That's Liam Meehan on the run for a gain of about 6 or 7. Now, we just talked about the other sports, both those basketball games last year. I mean, Somerset Berkeley
Meehan, the ball carrier,
but you had a great finish coming down to the wire here. We had a tied game going into the 4th quarter at Somerset, and unfortunately we had a little bit of a fan issue, and I think Dominic Taylor was at 4 straight 3-pointers in that 4th quarter that eventually sealed it off. So no matter where it is, and I'll give you credit, you guys have a great student section, good fan support that comes out, and I think that has to do as well with being a Division I school.
I appreciate that. We definitely work hard with the student section recruiting and all that. But yeah, Dom Taylor, that's a great memory because I remember that too. He had 12 points off threes in the fourth quarter. Dom and I, we go back early middle school, I believe 6th grade, when he was playing Berkeley Middle School basketball and I was with Freetown Lakeville. It was just, Dom's a great kid, great athlete, maybe one of the best at Somerset Berkeley, I would say. Now going into his junior year, how tall is he now? 6'2", 6'3"? I have no idea. And yeah, he's always had the skills of a guard, even being at that height. The kid's special for sure.
Crook the ball carrier.
Finn Bjork, you've called
Tackle by Pereira.
I'm sure. He had a wonderful dunk against us at Somerset Berkeley.
First and 10 Raiders.
And he had a pick 6 on the other brother tonight. So he might have something out for the Sherrys.
I mean, he's been getting all hyped up on the sideline whenever he's making a big play or trying to just motivate that Raiders team in any way he can. First down and 10 from the Hilltopper 49-yard line. High snap, handoff to Drew Dion, pushing his way for about a gain of 2 or 3. Now, let's say the score holds right now. Durfee will drop to 0-4. How do you change that?
Dion, the ball carrier.
I don't know if that kind of
Tackle by Haji.
depletes the mindset at all a little bit because you're practicing 4 or 5 times a week. It
Gain of
definitely
2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
mentally at some point to say, hey, we still got a mindset, we still got a goal to keep going.
Now, especially only playing a game one time a week. I know our golf team, I believe, I run the Instagram for it, so I think we're 3-9. I have to keep track of the record. All of our wins are in the conference as we went back to the Big 3. Now, how do you keep the motivation in your team? We play twice, 3 times a week, so it's kind of just the next game mentality. But when you have a week to think about it, it's definitely tough. Now, this definitely was the hardest part of our schedule. Next week we have Falmouth, I believe after that, Dennis Yardman.
Crook the ball carrier.
I think we have Reagan as well, and if we don't
Tackle by Gonzalez.
2 games get added to the schedule is what I heard today, and I'm sure Nassau will get added. They're not a strong team either. So hopefully there will be some wins coming up soon. Staying motivated is definitely going to be tough. I think you have to stay on your guys if you're staff of the team, coach of the team, and you have to just, I don't know, you got to motivate them somehow. I don't know. We can hear some yelling from the offensive coordinator down there.
Big 3rd down at 10. Meehan is going to push forward. Oh, he's very close. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line, which is going to be a yard short. Oh, this will set up a big 4th down attempt if this one stands, and it looks like it's going to be. And you can bet everybody in the stadium on our side is going to be up on their feet.
Tackle by Haji and Gaston.
In about 10 seconds or so.
4th and 1.
Somerset Berkeley is a team that hates punting. They love going for it on the 4th down. They did punt earlier with Finn Bjork on the punt. 4th and 1. Might be the play of the game for the Durfee defense if they can get the stop. Low snap, Meehan on the handoff. Oh, he's very close. Well, the Durfee coaches think he's short. Oh, they might have to bring out the chains and measure it. Let's see. Oh, they stopped him. It's Durfee ball. What a stand by the Durfee defensive line.
Runner short of the line again. The Hilltoppers will take over on down.
Play coming down the stretch for Durfee. As I said, we missed a lot of tackles last week, and that was a big one. If you're Meehan right there, you got to be thinking, what else could I have done? Is he running back or a fullback? He's a running back. Okay, so does Somerset Berkeley have a fullback?
I mean, I guess you could consider it would be Finn Bjork, but he's like running back, fullback, tight end, whatever the position you want him to be.
He's out there every play. He's just like Ben. He's your Ben Cherry, honestly. Is he a 3-sport athlete as well?
Finn? No, he's a 2-sport athlete. Another good one here for Durfee. Goes for about a gain of 8 or 9.
Sherry, the ball carrier.
To the 1st down marker.
Tackled by Meehan.
Hey, I tell you what, we're going to have a game here in a second. 2-possession game, 7 minutes to go. Anything could still happen.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the
gain
wire.
of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
If you have a fullback in that position, do you just leap over the offensive?
I mean, if I was the coordinator, I would have said, have McDonald sneak it. That would have been me because that's worked so many times this year. But I'm not a coach. Yeah. That's a handoff that time. No, fake a handoff. It's a 1st down for Durfee.
Yeah, definitely fake.
Sherry, the ball carrier. Tackle by Hamblett.
Yeah, that was Kyle Hamblett on the tackle.
That run's good enough for Hilltoppers. 1st down.
Good. I was saying earlier, I like it when we have a good PA guy try to help get the crowd into it first down. And you've probably seen from my Instagram stories, I got the position now at Somerset. And Tim Plant, the former PA announcer, anybody watching, we are going to try to get him back, help out with the senior ceremony. Was our PA announcer for the last 7 seasons. Work never went unnoticed. That's going to be a throw on the left side. That is complete, but McDonald is going to swallow him up and tackle him down right away. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Sherry's pass complete to Ben Sherry. Tackled by McDonald.
I was talking with the Fred TV announcer, Evan Massoud. He was saying Sherry to Sherry.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
A lot, and it works out a lot of times too.
It does. I believe Ben has about 9, going into this game, he had like 9 or 10 more less receptions than any other guy on the team. The next guy in front of him was 17, and Ben had more yards, right?
Sherry's going to keep it. Hold on a second. Sherry walking his way out to about the 40-yard line. New York took a stumble as he was trying to make the tackle. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Oh boy.
Very efficient with the time. As I was saying, Ben, he's very efficient.
Gain of 3 on the play, 3rd and 5.
The offense isn't designed around him, but when he gets his looks, he makes sure he either gets into the end zone or he gets a massive gain.
Big 3rd down here for Durfee. Sherry is going to pass this one. Sherry's looking deep. Now going to go short. Oh, it's behind Alvin Gaston, and it's incomplete. Meehan was on defensive coverage. 4th down.
Sherry's pass intended for Gaston is incomplete.
I mean, now what do you do?
I think you have to go for it. We can't kick a field goal. If we punt, it's definitely a touchback here. We have about 2-3 yards.
I think they're going to officially mark it as maybe 4 yards to go.
If I'm Taylor Brown right here, I'm going for it. As I said, maybe a tush push, but it looks too far to do a tush push. I think you got to give it to Gaston here or Sherry. Sherry's the strongest one on the team. Ben, not that. Ben Sherry's the strongest guy on the team.
Come on, Durfee, let's go!
2 outside on the left, 2 outside on the right. 4th down and a long 4. Sherry looking, gonna get pressured. Gets by Castingway. Sherry has to throw it in the dirt. Is it complete? No, it's not. Very close off the fingertips, and the Raiders will take over. Well, I like the play call. Had an open man, just couldn't connect it to him a little bit too low.
Sherry's pass intended for Gaston is incomplete.
I wouldn't have done anything different there.
The Raiders will take over on downs.
You can do that.
Now, if you're Durfee, you just mentioned it about managing the time. Now you got to think about how we're going to manage the timeouts as well, because we know Somerset Berkeley pretty much runs the ball almost every single play, and you bet they're going to do that coming up here. It's a 1st and 10 from the Raiders' own 41-yard line. Meehan and Dion are the running backs.
You see it?
Meehan will get the motion. Meehan will get the carry. Meehan trying to push his way on the right side. 1st down and a whole lot more. Bulldozing his way to the 40-yard line and into Hilltopper territory. That's just a massive blow if you're a Hilltopper fan out there.
We can't hear him right now. I don't know what happened to the energy that we had, but I can hear the Somerset fans from all the way over here.
You got to get back down there. I don't know. Where's the other
Run out of
leaders?
bounds up the Hilltopper 40-yard line.
Chance.
1st and 10 Raiders.
What they're doing. It's a mess down there right now.
I was saying before the game, you guys have an actual mascot that you guys bring to the game. Does the Hilltopper guy have a name, or what's the name for him?
Well, it's Rocky. Rocky the Hilltopper. He has a pickaxe too. I don't know what happened to him, but he does have a pickaxe. I don't know where the suit is either, but it's definitely hot in there because the 2 people that were wearing it tonight, they had to switch off, and their faces are soaked. Oh my goodness, there's a fan in there, but it's getting fixed in our engineering lab right now.
Yeah, I saw one of the
Dion the ball carrier.
thing you're not supposed to do as a
Tackled
mascot
by
is taking the
Derrick
head off. Right in front of everybody. You get the poor kids who were
Timeout
over
with
there.
Hilltoppers.
Yeah, it was a girl that was in there and a guy costume, which that's okay, but it's like you're scaring everybody. You're not supposed to reveal your identity as a mascot. Timeout is taken with 4:50 to go. That is the first taken by head coach Taylor Brown. Taylor Brown, we said at the beginning of the game, because You've probably seen some of the broadcasts. Every time we get a second whistle at the end of second play, we always do a meet the head coach. He only has 4 wins in the post-COVID era. That's 3.5 seasons now. And I mean, he's been here for a while. He's an Athletic Hall of Fame nominee. But something's going to change soon, whether that's built around him, whether it is replacing him. Something's going to have to change soon.
Yeah, something definitely does have to change. He's vice principal at the school. So I don't know if replacing him is the play there, but something does have to change. We only have like 30 guys on the varsity roster. We have a big JV and a big freshman team, but there, I mean, are they going to fail off the team? Are they going to quit? Are they going to go to an alternative school? That's the thing that people don't account for in a run by McDonald.
Well, it's not getting anywhere that time. Oh, shot back right to Durfee logo. That's going to set up 3rd and long, though, so still a chance here for the Durfee defense to make a big play.
McDonald, the ball carrier. Tackled by Durfee. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10.
Jason Sawyer was out against this game. He was out on the IL. He's also on crutches. I think he may have broken his ankle is what I've been hearing going around. But yeah, Caden Keeve, an instrumental part of this offense and defense, and he is also out.
I don't know if my college professor would appreciate you saying that. He says we're never supposed to assume injuries, but that's okay. You haven't done anything at the collegiate level yet. That's fine. McDonald's going to keep it himself, rolling on the right side, tiptoeing his way. Did he get the first down? Very close. We'll see where they mark him out. Referee closest to the Durfee sideline is at the 31, which would be a yard short.
McDonald, the ball carrier.
The referee on the Somerset side was also marking it right at about that 31 too. Let's see where they put it. It's going to be at the 32, 4th down, and
run out of bounds at the Hilltop, a 32-yard line.
Did run out of bounds, so the
4th and 2.
clock does stop for this play.
Less than 4 minutes remaining here. Durfee has to move fast. They have to move fast, they have to move agile, they have to be efficient here. And I don't know if they can do that, but I do have faith in them. I do have faith in them. Just need to stop.
Let's see if they can get it. 4th down and 2. McDonald going to keep it himself. McDonald pushing his way very close to the 30, and the second effort, he got it to the 26-yard line. 1st down.
McDonald, the ball carrier.
Big call there from Coach Freitas. That's what I wanted to do earlier, and they did it this time, and it worked.
Tackled at the Hilltop, 26-yard line. 1st down, Raiders.
Usually if it's not going to McDonald, it's not going to Finn, it's not going to Liam. Is it going to Zach King?
Yes, it is. He is not active tonight.
Okay, because I didn't hear his name over the PA at all. I believe if I read it correctly from, I think it was Steven Sanchez. He had 93 yards last year with a touchdown.
Let's see. We have it written down somewhere. I think it was 10 carries for 90 yards. Yep, 10 carries, 90 yards. He was up there for Herald Player of the Week. That's Meehan rushing forward. He's got a 1st down. We do have a flag thrown in, so this one may be coming
Meehan,
back.
the ball
Let's check
carrier.
out the flag first.
There was a flag on the play.
Yeah, Zach King was talk of the town last week. He had a big performance in that 38-0 win
on the
against
Raiders.
And that flag was against Somerset Berkeley. Got to back it up, redo the 1st down.
What do you do there? You're an urban community. You're losing two small towns put together, regional school district day. What are you thinking after the game? If you're Stone.
Well, Stone struggled this year when the two sides played against each other last year. That was a 19-point result, and that game was at Stoughton, so it was a little bit closer. Stoughton was putting points on the board. Stoughton had nothing on offense in that game, so I think that's just the issue where they got to work around it. The first drive that they had, it was essentially 4th and 30 from their own 5 to start the game, which that's not a way you want to start out ever. Meehan gets the carry. He'll push forward to about the 27-yard line, and we have a timeout called. We'll recap.
Meehan, the ball carrier. Tackled by Durfee.
Durfee is going to be back home against Falmouth, taking on the Clippers.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Somerset Berkeley will begin their
Second and
SEC
11.
campaign home against
Timeout,
the Greater
Durfee.
New Bedford Bears. Again, I'll be on the PA for that. Either Darren or Brian will be filming that for our local channels. But it's always good when conference season starts around. That's the energy you want to see because although we get a big crowd tonight, 2 local schools, we've had good crowds for the Hanover-Stoughton games at Somerset. Conference action as well as that.
You love to see conference action. We haven't gotten into it either. Now, switching back to the Big Three, which you love to see, it's a tradition unlike any other. It's kind of fallen off lately, but hopefully it'll reboot, get back to what it used to be. Now, it's just us, Brockton, and New Bedford. Now, can we win the conference? We have Brockton first, and then obviously we have New Bedford on Thanksgiving Day. Most of our teams are beating their conference opponents. As I said, the golf team, which I am a part of, co-captain as a junior. We're 3-0 in the conference, where we have Brockton on October 3rd, which I believe is this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, and we could sweep the conference right there.
That's McDonald handoff to Drew Dion to about the 25-yard line. 1 timeout left for Durfee, and they'll take it with 2:27 to go in the game. We'll take another short break. We'll be right back on our YouTube channel. All right, 2:27 to go in this game, and what's actually turning out to be a more competitive game than originally thought. 28-14, Raiders with the ball, 3rd down and about 9 to go from the 25-yard line. McDonald is going to keep it himself, does a juke. McDonald past the 20, pushes his way to the 15. He's got a 1st down, and that is just about going to do it.
McDonald, the ball carrier.
On a 12-yard gain.
You can see him weaving in and out there. I mean,
He takes it to the Hilltopper 14-yard line.
Look at the
1st down Raiders.
Finn New York. We're saying Brendan McDonald. I heard the last name Crook. Was that Finn Crook out there? Finn Crook, yes. Okay, because Alex Crook plays golf. I think he's like the only basketball player that doesn't play football at this point. You have Kevin DeSantos, Will Dion. It's just the whole basketball team. Right now. Stars of the football team.
But you know what, though? If everybody's playing the same sport, this is going to create more, chemistry, togetherness, and maybe that'll translate over into the winter sports season.
And that's why, I mean, not as a small school, but as 2 towns put together, 2 pretty small towns, Berkeley for sure. You're from Berkeley, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. 2 small towns put together. You guys are playing together since you're so young, and it just builds the chemistry, and that's why Somerset
Meehan, the ball carrier.
be so good at their sports.
Yeah, Somerset boys basketball, we mentioned, went to the Final Four last year. Yeah, they did. I was on the call for the
Tackle
Elite
by
Eight game.
Morrell
That was something
Pena.
for our live stream. You probably didn't tune into that, but it ended up with
Gain of
almost
5 on the
2,000
play,
views.
2nd
That
and
was
5.
the biggest hit we've had in a while. And like these games, like I mess up all the time. I can say whatever I want, but that hockey live stream, when you got the Somerset audience, the West Springfield audience, you can't mess up at all. You can't say anything. You got to be locked in. Yeah, that was Finn Crook on the run that time.
That hockey team was loaded. Yeah.
Crook, the ball carrier.
Yes. He was very good.
Tackle by
He was
Pereira.
there for a year, so
He was there for 2 years. He transferred to Houston, or from Houston 2 years ago, yes.
Loss of 1 on the play.
And then you had
3rd and
Mason
6.
Sullivan. He played golf last year. I played with him in a match. Great kid. Very good hockey player. Strong kid. He left. Our goalie, funny story. White pads, brand new. Mason left so many marks on that kid's back. He's hilarious. Ended up winning the Prenda Cup, though.
Well, the Diamond Durfee Co-op and Somerset Berkeley are going to meet in round 1 of the Prenda Cup. That's a finals rematch. That's one of the best hockey games I ever called last year. Double overtime shootout. Diamond Durfee got the win. Absolutely deserved it. Clock stopped with 12 seconds left. I think that was just a delay of game. And
Delay of game on the
just back it up
Raiders.
5 yards, do one more kneel down, and that is going to do it for us. Again, we're going to have coverage for filming for the New Bedford game next Friday at 6:30. I'll be back on the call for the game at DR, and we'll be on the DR feeds for that one. That's going to be my reunion game after spending my time with the DR hockey team last year. Final seconds run out, end of another phenomenal Battle of the Bridge football matchup. Somerset Berkeley with their 3rd consecutive
Tonight's
win
final score,
over Durfee, 28-14.
The Somerset Berkeley
Jacob,
Raiders,
thank
28.
you for tuning in.
Your
Here,
Hilltoppers,
hand the camera
14.
over here. Still gonna do good stuff over with Fred TV here at Durfee High School. Thank you to everybody watching on Berkeley TV, Somerset TV, and our Blue Raider studios. I'm Keegan Amblett signing off, wishing you the best. Have a good night.